Coming up on today's episode of Airborne-Unlimited, Green New Deal threatens air tour industry. Skydivers Over 60 to receive Path of Excellence Award. AirVenture celebrates 70 years of EAA with celebratory beer. Welcome to Airborne Unlimited. I'm your host, Holland Lee. Let's get into today's stories. Green New Deal threatens air tour industry. The National Park Service and the FAA are rewriting the regulations by which air tours over U.S. national parks are conducted. Extant drafts of the agency's air tour management plans call for radical and reactionary measures, the likes of eliminating air tours in their entirety in some U.S. parks, and in others, cutting such undertakings by as much as 86%. In addition to dramatically curtailing park access for innumerable elderly, disabled, and very young visitors, the proposed ATMPs stand to undermine the air tour industry to a degree commensurate with the forced closures of many smaller air tour operators. For purpose of safeguarding accessibility to America's national parks and defending aerial tour operators from egregious governmental overreach, the Helicopter Association International has devised an efficient and effective means by which individuals may speak out against the U.S. National Park Service and FAA's assorted air tour management plans. Parties interested in voicing their concerns over or outright opposition to the proposed ATMPs germane to the following U.S. national parks are asked to visit one or all of the following links. The NPS and FAA seek to wholly eliminate air tours in Badlands National Park and Mount Rushmore National Park in South Dakota. The NPS and FAA seek to cut aerial tours by 86% at Volcanoes National Park in Hawaii. And the NPS and FAA seek to cut aerial tours by 50% at the Haleakala National Park, also in Hawaii. And coming up after the break, China's C919 airliner makes first revenue flight.
Well, hello, fellow pilot. I'm John King.
And I'm Martha King.
You know, we've all had our flying lives disrupted lately.
Well, King Schools is here to help you stay up to date with courses that you can access on your desktop, iPad, or iPhone. If you'd like a refresher or just want to expand your aviation horizons, we have a course for you.
So head over to kingschools.com/rusty today for details.
Unbridled passion, unequaled performance, unlimited possibilities.
HARTZELL Aviation, you are cleared for takeoff.
Introducing HARTZELL Aviation, leading general aviation companies united by the HARTZELL guiding principle of built on honor, a commitment to uphold the highest standards in quality, performance, and support. HARTZELL Propeller, HARTZELL Engine Tech, HARTZELL Aerospace Welding. We are HARTZELL Aviation.
Now boarding at HARTZELLaviation.com.
Welcome back. Now let's take a trip around the patch for some shorter stories. China's C919 airliner makes first revenue flight. China's first domestically produced airliner, the Comac C919, made its inaugural revenue flight on Sunday, May 28th. Operated by China Eastern Airlines, the flight conveyed some 130 paying passengers between Shanghai's Pudong International Airport and Beijing's Capital International Airport. The 164-seat narrow-body aircraft, of which China Eastern took delivery in December 2022, was manufactured by China's state-owned Commercial Aviation Corporation of China, or COMAC. Sierra Space trains NASA and JAXA astronauts. Sierra Space announced it had hosted a training event during which astronauts representing NASA and Japan's JAXA space agency learned the inner workings of the company's Dream Chaser commercial spaceplane. Currently under development, Dream Chaser is a reusable lifting body spaceplane which, when complete, will be capable of carrying up to 7 passengers and cargo to and from low Earth orbit. Planned in manned and unmanned cargo and passenger variants, Dream Chaser is intended to launch vertically atop a Vulcan Centaur rocket and land horizontally on conventional runways. Ameriflight receives FAA exemption to operate drones. Ameriflight announced it had received approval from the FAA to operate drone aircraft. The approval renders Ameriflight the first Part 135 cargo airline to receive such exemption and allows the air carrier to conduct UAS operations under its current Part 119 air carrier certificate for Part 135 operations. Moreover, the FAA has granted Ameriflight approval to add Matternet's M2 UAS, the first drone delivery system granted standard type certification by the FAA, to its fleet. First responder recounts bizarre Utah aircraft mishap. A recent aircraft accident provided an interesting twist. Upon arrival to a crash site, the pilot turned out to be the accident aircraft's only occupant, reported to firefighters that he'd just acquired the plane. The pilot refused medical attention and was escorted to a police vehicle. The on-scene deputy chief confided, quote, "Within a couple of minutes, we turned around and he had left the scene of the crash. And at that point, we turned it over to the local authorities because we were really confused to why somebody would leave the scene of an airplane crash. It just doesn't make sense," end quote. And that's it for today's trip around the patch. Let's get back to the rest of the news. Skydivers Over 60 to receive Path of Excellence Award. Founded in 1992 under the guiding premise, you don't quit skydiving because you get old because you quit skydiving, Skydivers Over 60, or SOS, has evolved into an international organization comprising upwards of 2,650 members hailing from 30 nations. SOS takes great pride in the knowledge that many skydivers age 60 and older continue to hone their skills, actively participating in POPs, or Parachutists Over 40 Society, and SOS competitions around the world. The World POPs meet has long included an SOS division in which U.S. World SOS teams have repeatedly won gold. What's more, to promote global camaraderie and broaden the good times salient to the organization ethos, SOS's U.S. chapter has inspired the founding of senior skydiving societies in numerous countries. SOS members look upon this statement 60 is the new 40 as an axiomatic truth, and with every jump impart credibility to the notion. To date, SOS has donated over $32,000 to the U.S. Team Trust Fund and over $5,000 to the International Skydiving Museum. 75% of the organization's membership fees are given over to supporting skydiving teams, institutions, and causes. October 2023's Hall of Fame celebration at Eloy, Arizona's Skydive Arizona will see SOS honored at the Path of Excellence event. Coming up after these messages, AirVenture celebrates 70 years of EAA with celebratory beer.
Throughout the globe, Piper Aircraft has hand-selected the very best in company representation, service, and support. From first inquiry to acquisition to product support, Piper Aircraft ownership is seamless and worry-free. Piper Aircraft authorized dealers, factory trained, factory connected.
Skyleader Aircraft offers a lineup of the most powerful, durable, and efficient light sport aircraft in the industry. From trainers to roomy cockpits for long hauls, Skyleader has an aircraft for you. And the best part? They're in your budget. Skyleader's base prices are set low to give you room to customize your aircraft to your needs, desires, and wallet, allowing you to put your money where it matters to you most. Visit flyskyleader.com today to learn about our aircraft, customization options, and chat with the team.
Welcome back. AirVenture celebrates 70 years of EAA with celebratory beer. No, we're not making this up. Attendees of July's AirVenture and anyone visiting the nearby Fox Valley can get a taste of some limited-run ale in celebration of the EAA's 70th anniversary. As part of a larger celebration, the group okayed their local watering hole, the Stone Arch Brew Pub of Appleton, Wisconsin, to produce a special commemorative beer. The cans will be available at some participating local grocers apart from July 1st and will be sold at campground stores throughout AirVenture proper. The beer is described as a Kolsch-style ale, with each can sporting some graphical depiction of a classic piece of EAA history. Each day of AirVenture will see the release of a new variation, with the gamut of designs limited solely to the exhibition grounds. The beer sold in stores will sport only the first can design, a sky blue ring showing a North American P-51 Mustang. Chris Farrell, EAA's Director of Events, Food and Beverage, said, quote, "In 2019, EAA offered a specialty beer to commemorate 50 years in Oshkosh, and it was an instant hit with our members and attendees. They asked if we could repeat this for EAA's 70th anniversary. It gives us the opportunity to highlight EAA's legacy," end quote. And that's our show for today. You can catch episodes of Airborne on YouTube, Roku, or Fire TV. Just search for Aero-News or Airborne, and don't forget to follow us on social media. Thanks for watching.